Hey everybody, welcome back to the Josh Wiley channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about what you can do of your aluminum parts, whether you either made it or you bought it and you painted it and you wish it was back to that black anodized finish. What are your options? Now, when I make aluminum parts, I can send them out to be anodized. But I don't usually, because usually when I make parts, it's one part at a time, and I have to pay a minimum to get them anodized, which usually would end up being ridiculous to do. So what I ended up finding out is you get a can of spray paint like this. It's heat resistant paint, black, kind of matte finish, a lot like the anodized black finish that usually come on any AR part that you get. But most of the time I make aluminum parts, I just paint it with that instead of sending it out to go get anodized, which is kind of pointless, like I said, when you just do one part at a time. But you can see how the color turns out. And this is a lower anodized, of course, and this is a pistol grip that I made that I just painted with that paint. Oh, wrong way. And you can see how close they are. Probably if I didn't tell you it was different, you wouldn't be able, or most people wouldn't be able to tell it was different. But like I said, it's a very good option. It's very cheap, a whole lot cheaper than sending it out to be anodized. So at least give this a shot, especially if you have parts that you've painted that are aluminum. You can paint with this. Go ahead and paint over what you've already done. And when you first paint it, it'll look real glossy. Just let it dry for a second. Once it dries, it'll get that finished look on it. And usually when I do this, I do at least 2 full coats of paint, sometimes 3. But give it a try. It's this black high heat paint. And it's a real cheap, good option that you should at least think about doing if you're in a situation where you need something, an aluminum part like this blacked. Now, I've been talking about anodizing aluminum. One last thing is when you want to black aluminum, it has to be anodized. It's a separate process than blacking metal. When you have a metal part like I have when I do flash hiders or muzzle brakes or something like that, I've got a process called black oxide where it's a chemical reaction that turns metal black. And I actually did a video on it. I'll put the link down in the description. But aluminum is different. Most people, all metal's the same, but it's not. There's a lot of different metals. Steel, you can black simple by just a chemical reaction, putting it in this liquid that you get. Aluminum is different, and it actually has to be anodized, which is this like electrified, huge, complicated process that I don't really know a whole lot about. I just know that here in the shop we make aluminum parts sometimes, and even when I've made aluminum parts for guns, if you want them black, it's got to be a separate process called anodized. You can't black it. So just FYI. But if you like this episode, please give me a thumbs up, comment your thoughts, share this around with your friends, and please, if you haven't, go get subscribed, and I'll see y'all next week.